What's going on, Fantastic?
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And you joined awfully quick.
Okay, I'm back. Yo, what's going on? Yo, how are you doing, James? How's everybody doing today? Trying to get these bloody gloves on now. Alright. So we're gonna have to try this shit again.
Wish me luck, boys. If it's taking a long time,
Oh, it should be fine this time, so I gotta let it in on it. But I don't know, last time it just took forever to heat it up to get this thing off. Way too long. Okay. Let's get the microscope on this thing. Oh, and this stupid fan on, I guess. Alright. Some focus would be nice. Surely that's enough flux. Right, it's tweezers. I guess we've got tweezers. I don't know if I need more airflow, see. Just heat this area up a bit first. Right, this thing should be tweezers ready. Surely these are melted now, do you think, guys? No? Surely this should be ready to come off now? No? This should be ready to come off now. Okay. That took an awfully long time. Oh, even with the leaded. Not bad, Farm. Everything piping and working. Just need time to start the stream. Nice, looking forward to that. You got all your power and everything sorted. Oh wait, you said it was just that junction box, wasn't it, or something that was disconnected? Do you reckon we can just reattach it, or do you reckon I need to re-tin these pads? Extension cables for now. Yeah, I know that feeling. I've got an extension cable right now. I run out of plugs. Even though I've got like the technically extension cables, like the 4 or 5 gang ones, 2 of them. I'm using a real extension for deco right now on this hot air station. I use my bench for a while to save money, to do it properly in the future. Nice. That's good. I have about 20 sockets connected. Jeez, that's a lot of sockets. I don't think I have quite that many, but not far off. Oh, so you liked on the stream, right? Thank you very much for the like. Yeah, that's still sticky there. Shame it doesn't say who likes the stream. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I can. I'm sure I tried to do that, but I don't think it works. Oh, we've got no water at all. Look, I need to grab some water to refill SpongeBob. Yeah, solder and sponge. It was me. Nice. What's going on, the Boring Brit? How are you doing today? You doing good? Let's try to. You all good, guys, you think? Oh, wait. Let me clean that up. Is that all good? Does that look okay, guys? Do we just chuck the port back on now? A little melted in there, but I guess still okay. Okay, let's give this a go. Do we make sure we've got enough solder on the back of this thing first? Just one or two of them pins look like they could use a little bit of extra solder. Sticky. Get it off. There you go. Need tweezers to hold this. say, I'm not too sure.
Is that okay? I can't even tell.
Is that okay, or have I like shorted something in there? Like them pins.
Oh, where's the flux? Oh, have I lost? Oh, wait. Oh, my God. The flux was in the soldering iron holder. I'd put it back there thinking it was the soldering iron. I can't tell, mate. The facts are too bright. Yeah, same. I think I do, see. It's hard to tell. Oh my God, that's hot. Ah! I don't know, I'm just going to grab another port to be sure. I messed that one up. That's a shame, wasting ports. Haven't got many of them. But we'll grab another one to be sure. It's just really hard to do. Maybe I need like a smaller tip to do this.
Maybe I'll switch to a smaller tip. Maybe that's a bit better on the light. Do you have to put solder on USB?
I think so. I see people doing it, tinning it up. Why is there so much smoke coming from my soldering iron tip? I'll try a smaller tip. See if that helps. Oh, I just dropped the stupid thing that holds the tip on. I don't know what it's called. Little thing. That's what it's called now. This, yeah. Might wait for this to come up to temperature. Beep. Okay, that's hot. Right, hopefully that's okay.
Okay, I'm off early now. I wasn't eating veg. I did. Have a good evening. I'll catch you soon. Yeah, no problem, Warren. Very appreciate you stopping by. Problem with this tip, it doesn't hold any solder on the end of it. That's the issue I'm having, yeah. I'll try again. No, I'm touching everywhere. I don't want to be touching. Oh my god, you kidding me right now? Ah, I hate USB ports. Oh my god, I just made that worse. So I just cleaned the stupid tip off. Fuck's sake. Piece of shit fucking tip. Oh, I can't get that off now. Great. Right. I think that's okay. I don't know, I don't like that tip. We'll just give it a go like that and see if it works. Oh, let's have a little pause that I need to tune into for 1 second. Let me see if I can. Just doing this by eyes on the microscope. It's too patchy. Shit. Ow, that's my thumb. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Just done that by eye. That
tip is absolutely useless for that though. I don't like a sample there. I think I need like not a T12, I forget what the names for the smaller tips are. I think I need one of them. But like in a knife. Because the knife tip is like the best. It's versatile. Can't go wrong. Can't fire the microscope in like this, but so you can see what we're doing. Just doing big circles from there. Just try to get some heat into the rest of the board. Where's this? This port, okay, so this port's going to be this way around. Just going to flip the port right the right way. Okay. Okay, I think that's ready. Come on board. Come on board, get in. Where's this port not going in? There's invaluable heat here. Come on. I don't understand why this won't go in. Unless I've maybe melted salt on the leg of this thing. It's going to be more tedious than it needs to be. I should check that first. Or something's not, it's not quite lined up, I don't think. Right, I need to drop this on straight. So she can... Come on, get in. Ow. Oh my god, my hand is burning right now. Yes. Why won't this one leg fit in? Ah! Should have checked the legs on this. I swear this is a new port, so I don't understand how the legs are bent. Ah, you fucking keeping it like that. Why are the legs on this thing bent? I don't know which leg it is. It's a... This isn't even the holder now, it's just falling down completely. Hopefully we haven't knocked any SMD components. Because that ball was hot when it fell. It's not good. It's not going well. Just cut out the stupid bloody thing. I'll try again. Just grab some salt or a second. Let's try that. Okay, there's this pork here, this. Guess I need to get this pork ready. Okay. This is almost ready, I think. Come on, this is pork can actually fit. I've got issues with the legs again on this stupid thing. God damn it. Okay, wait, it's down. Okay, surely that's gotta be oh my god, these cheeses are getting hot. Okay, so we think this worked this time. And that was really hard to tell. Yep, of course. I think you might be overly confident there, aren't I? But we will see, hopefully. Oh, oops. Oh wait, no, it's still there, it's just the focus. I thought we'd lost our resistor. Till I looked at my actual eyes. microscope is lying to me. So much of this flax we can just get cleaned up before we start brushing it around and floating it into the pots. Okay, we're gonna have to put a little bit of a. Where's that good toothbrush? Oh, here it is. There you go. Kimtech wide. What the? Okay, so the bolt just disappeared then. Do we think that's clean? Hopefully. After all this bloody effort. Yeah, that looks relatively clean. Does not look like a new pot though. Tarnished and scratched. But we'll see if it works. I hope it works so badly. Zoom out. Let's just the top down. Oh my days. I keep dropping bloody pots. We're going to damage something this way. There's still like flax and stuff that needs cleaning off this pot. Made a hell of a mess. Which way to go? This way. Okay. Okay. So we test. We see if it works. No. Still the same issue. But it only works plugged in one way. That's strange. How we would have messed up the same way twice in a row. Because I swear that it's on there. It's on there well. Do you reckon it could be an issue with the board? Causing it to only work one way. Because like, I don't know, surely I couldn't have messed up like that bad twice. I don't know, does it need pushing further down on the back? But it's flat to the board. Even if I like push in that area, like it doesn't knock on or anything. No, that one resistor's not meant to be there. The R56 is meant to be unpopulated unless there's something else I'm missing. Just confirm our lead is definitely working in both directions. Let me find another pad. just gonna grab another pad. This is confirmed working. Yeah, they're powered on. And yeah, they're powered on. So the lead is definitely working in both directions. And we've taken this off and put it back on twice. And surely we wouldn't have messed up the same way twice. It would like done properly the second time. I don't know. Or it'd be intermittent or something. I feel like that it can be. That we haven't soldered it down there. I could be wrong. But I don't know. It's just the fact that we've done it twice. And I definitely heated it for long enough because I heated it for a hell of a long time. I don't know. Because if that's the case, we could just add flux and just heat it up and push it down. And then technically it should work, but I swear we tried that yesterday. And it's a new port as well. We've gone through like 3 ports now. We haven't fixed a single bloody controller. Just wasting USB ports left, right and centre here. It's not good because they cost money. You press down on back end the USB. Yeah, I've tried. Works fine this way. So must be the directions. Yeah, I've tried pushing down here to leave it towards the board. Try pushing this way. Try pushing the port itself down. Both hands in the back. Like a lot of firm pressure while pushing this as well. Like, yeah, nothing. I should have a bit of leverage because these are not like that soldered down that completely. No, I guess they're bonded to the board now. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's another issue. That causes the USB. We'd have to look at the pin out, wouldn't we? Probably for the board. Oh my days! I keep dropping and knocking shit. It's not good. Is the USB made for both ways? Well, the USB ports I've bought, I have no idea. I'd assume so. I'm pretty sure they're like Xbox controller replacement ones. So I'd assume that they are. It's got all the same pins that the has. The controller. Are we seeing anything missing in this area? CR3 maybe? No, wait, is that in? CR2 is unpopulated. Have to look at the bold view probably to tell. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. What side are we looking at? The other side of this board. just zoom in to this shit. Yeah, that looks the same. Yeah. That's unpopulated. That's unpopulated. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm seeing something that is missing. Oh, I think that is missing. Yeah, that looks like there's something. They always meant to be unpopulated. It's hard to tell. No, it might just be the traces around it. No, I don't know. But I think that there might be a diode missing from here, D16. It's hard to tell on this ball view scan if it's just a shadow and two solder balls because of the way this like trace is quite dark around it. Do we have another port that we could check? Another ball that we could check? I guess this one. The one we fried. Oh, it's gonna be hard to see on this. Where's the one we're looking for? Okay. Can we even see that area? We can't even see that area on this board, I don't think. Oh. No, that looks unpopulated too. It's this here, I think, isn't it? Maybe that ball very to see them. Then I'm back up to that. I'm pretty sure that's it. Because it's above CR2. 1 second. CR3 is directly above the C. Yes. Incorporated on here. Okay. So I guess not. Does this go to here to say? Is there one that comes out to the other side? This is the one go to here. That is here. That's the same, isn't it? This one and this one. So do you reckon one of these could be bad? I don't know if they do, if that is how the circuit would work, but to me they look like voltage regulators or something of that nature. There's two of them. I think they're coming from here. So my assumption would be that there's one for like the power side on this one, and one for the power side on this one, depending on which way you've got the pole plugged in. Have to bring it to board really to confirm that. But maybe. Should we bring up the board view and have a look? It's MD good at reading schematics to confirm if my theory is right. This JCSS, whatever that is in the back was F chip. If that's like a power regulator, it probably takes the 5 volts to like 3.3 maybe. I don't know. Could just be making that up. There seems to be two of them. I reckon that goes. Yeah, I think that goes down there. It's the one to there. if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say it's that. Could be completely wrong. So then, to read the schematic, I can kind of understand them. I can bring up the schematic. It's just a button power board. Let me look for a schematic. Button power board schematic. Okay. I need to find where the hell the USB input and everything is now as well. Okay, we need a window. Window capture. This one here. There you go. Can we move this? What's this top-down camera? Let's check this over here somewhere. Maybe you guys can see now. Let's take the zoom right in. Okay, what are we looking for? I need to go on the forward view of programs. You want to click stuff and see where everything connects to, rather than trying to actually look at these type of schematics. It's confusing. USB-C. Okay, here we go. Two USB-C? No, only two USB-C, do I? Are these things called U? Or is it Q? Because Q, is it? What's this other one down here? Or is it D? Q9 maybe? Oh wait, USB coming in. Resistor. These two resistors, this is strange. So that's what I was thinking. So that is. These all just decoupling. So this what two boards connect together. That's what I'm looking for Q3. Where the hell is Q3? Q11. When is Q11? Q9. Q9. Q3. How can I not see that? Q. Which is that a transistor? I don't know what that symbol is. Resistor, diode. This looks like a switch to me. Diode, I'm assuming is that a transistor? Oh, what are these ones? Why can I not find Q3? Is Q3 just like non-existent? I'm looking at the right schematic, surely. I swear I've looked everywhere. Where is this elusive Q3 cycle? Q3 does not exist, guys, I'm telling you. See, 6, 7, oh god, 9, 8, 14. Oh wait, Q3, right there. Okay. So how does this, that wasn't jump though. Wait a sec. Go from, oh wait, is that to do with the LED? Because that is white, D19, so I'm assuming that is the LED. Right there. Is Q was a 6, the other one. 9. I'm so confused. 3.6 volts. So that's the same quarter. No, it just goes down. Here, if it goes 3.6 volts. Wait, it's again 3.6 volts. Well, what the hell was CM1? I love that chip there. So those must be them resistors right there. So does anybody reckon those resistors have anything to do with it? No, let me switch the. Oh, you guys can't see because I'm looking at the microscope. But yeah, these resistors here. So anybody reckon these resistors here have something to do with it? I could test them. Does anybody understand this schematic at all? I can't see where this is getting 3.6 from. I know the the voltage rates are down here. So this is our 3.6 and we're at TP37. I don't see how we're getting 5 volts coming in. This goes down to C40. Well, C40 is there, so why am I scrolling? This goes into here. And that's just going to give it, these are just going to carry across to the next board so they can go to the, SMG3, let's jump on the connection boards. Yeah. Which component would it be? That allows you to work both ways. Would it be these resistors? Do I just YOLO and try to test them resistors? They're tiny. R55, the one close to the USB, is missing? I don't think so. No, R55 is meant to be unpopulated. Watch. If I go back, there's another tab, okay. Let me go up to the board view, looking for this board view here. If I zoom in, if you can see that on the stream, see, it's unpopulated. Let's see if I can scroll across, down. It's quite hard to see on these views. Yes, it's unpopulated. From what I can see anyway. Unless you can see something else that I am missing on here. So if you compare this view and then this is our board. But I'm confused, like, because I can't see anything on this board to indicate when the USB is plugged in different ways. Because you can see USB-C there, you can see a 5 volt, but that's coming down the one line. But once if I got it plugged in the other way, I thought there'd be a 5 volt on one side, 5 volt on the other side. But when you see one 5 volt there, you can see the two resistors there. And one is coming from the second pin in from the side, which I would have thought it would have been north out the side. What's PNC? What is PNC on PCB schematic? What? No. It's not what I'm looking for. P lowercase n, okay. Let's try P lowercase n, C. Oh my days, it's saying the same thing. Does anybody know what it means? 'Cause Google is useless. What's PNC mean? Kind of like ask an AI with this image. Paste it in. What does PNC mean on this? Oh my god. Is that spell schematic? No. Oh my god, I don't even know. Also, these blueprint poster things are quite cool. I made one for Space Taco the other day. They're not entirely accurate, but they're a cool way you could like easily flip out prints like people do on like AliExpress and stuff. Plug and charge, power and control, power communications. Why are you gaslighting me? Treat PNC as signal net label, not as a component. All points labeled PNC are correctly connected. I don't understand what you're on about AI. Let me just give you this entire schematic. Download. And we will give this to the AI. There you go, AI, tell me. This is how I first diagnosed the first issue I had with the controller. Just fed all the schematics and all the test point information to an AI. I was just like, tell me what test points to test. Based on the USB-C section you showed, PNC is connected to the protection diodes, D15 and 17. Okay. It sits on a line going into the USB connector area. It's not a power rail like 5 volt or ground. It's not one of the standard USB names. Okay. This one is a custom signal net name, not a standard USB term. Oh, god damn it. Most likely given placement. CC configuration channel used for orientation road detection. That would make the most sense to me. Sideband control line, don't know what that means. vendor specific controller to text signal. Plug and connect, plug and charge. Just an internal name and convention, port and control. Who knows how to confirm? Damn AI, getting bloody cheeky. It's just like, oh, to confirm, do this in the schematic, follow the PNC net. Where does it go up to USB connector? Just like, motherfucker, I just give you the schematic. You're meant to be some super smart AI. Just like, look at the schematic bot. Damn clankers. I'm really not worried about AI taking anybody's job anytime soon. Working. I should get one of them for when I'm working. Honestly, I'm working. What I can confirm from the board, looking at the USB, so I'm going to have to go full screen to read this. Does go directly to the USB connector. It's tied into ESD protection diodes, a single pin connector. No, you just told me that shit before. Then use the three valid USB signal types. It's gaslight me again. I bet it didn't look at the schematic at all. What do you mean? What are you like? AI is just an asshole. Yes, of course you can. It doesn't span across multiple pages. It's one page. Damn AI. If you don't swear at it, it doesn't give you honest answers. Oh, he's like, alright, I went back and actually read it. It's like, motherfucker, I don't think you read it the first time, you liar. Saying the same thing again. Nope. Three, 6, 3, 3, and 3. Proof that AI is useless. Just lies out his ass. Just constantly. Just talks absolute shit. And just is like, yeah, that's definitely right. Yeah, I'm looking right now, honestly, yeah. So let's really vote. 3.3 volt, 3.6 volt. Couldn't have been any clearer. And it's telling me 5, 3.3 from the lowest section of your page. Our test point is closest to the bottom left on the 3 volt line. Closest to bottom left. 3 volt line. Alright, what answer are we expecting? TP3 is nope. It's not even right. Closest total test point to the bottom left on the 3.3 volt line. Did I even tell? I didn't tell it 3.3, did I? I told it 3, not even 3.3. And the 3.3 is TP35. Like, don't trust anything AI ever tells you. This is why I hate when people rely too much on AI. And just ask it and just take everything it says as fact. Because it talks out of his ass constantly. And that's without giving it reliable documentation. It's even worse when you don't give it a documentation to look at. It just fabricates your stuff even more and worse. This is supposedly reading from the PDF I gave to it. It told me that it read it. It told me it zoomed in and it looked at it. Can you try CC1 and CC2 components? Must be the same value. Yeah, I can have a look there. Yo, what's going on, 8-bit? We're just calling out how shit AI is. If you guys can see right here, 3 volts, yeah, and the 3.3 volts, bottom left of the schematic. We ask AI, what voltage rails are at the bottom of the schematic? It's like 5, 3.3, ground. It's like, say what now? There is no 5 volt rail down there. And they all connect to ground, obviously. And then we ask it again. We're just like, oh, what's the closest test points? On the bottom left 3 volt line. And it comes back with 3.3, TP3. Well, this is a 3 volt line. That's what I asked for. It's TP34. This is a 3.3. And this is TP35. Like, say what now? Do AIs have a different left to me? Like, this thing is tripping. It's like I did go to the bottom railing of your schematic. Here's what's actually there based on the, like, not guessing this time. Motherfucker, you sure? You sure you're not guessing? If it's not guessing, it's intentionally gaslighting me. That's what it's doing. Are you 100% sure about this? Double and triple check. Now he's just like, all right, I'm going to come clean. I'm gaslighting you. Yeah, I give the AI the schematic, yeah. We scroll up. This is just all the AI, just gaslighting the shit out of me. Where is the schematic? Here is the schematic right here. I took a look at your full board file. Unfortunately, it's essentially a graphical schematic, not textures, but so I can't automatically trace it. And then I told her that it can because it's just lying. It's like fair point. So actually dig into your full schematic image rather than guessing what I can confirm. And then I'm like, did you look at the schematic? And he's like, I looked at the image you uploaded. It's basically a flattened drawing, nothing I can electrically probe. And then I'm like, it's like one sheet. And then just calling it out. And he's like, oh, it actually went back and treated your PDF as a single page schematic and manually trace it visually. It's just trying to sound fancy. And then it's like, I did go to the bottom of the Ray layer schematic. Here's what's actually there based on the labels. Not guessing this time. And then just gives me a whole bunch of wrong answers. Yo, what's going on, Hot Cows? How are you doing? It reckons it did. I've had AI read schematics in the past, no problem. ChatGPT as well. Meta AI is quite good here. Okay, I haven't tried that one. But I've used, the problem with AI, sometimes it works perfectly, and then you can use the same AI a different time, and it decides to have a different personality and just be a complete arsehole. It's like, it's an absolute nightmare. So I asked for CC1 and CC2. What am I asking about CC1 and CC2? It's not so much of a problem as if it can and can't read the schematic, as much as the fact that it's telling me that it can. And it's like, yeah, I zoomed in. Oh, now you're telling me. Now I've showed you the actual image. I've reached the free limit on a chat, man, but I can still type, I think. Yeah, I can't send any more messages. Damn AI. If you provide the image, we'll force it to read it as an image. Okay. I have uploaded a whole bunch of schematics before though and had ChatGPT like read them fine. So what am I testing? CC1 and CC2. Where the hell is CC1 and CC2? Can't see them. Meta is free. Okay, I'll have to give that a go. Because yeah, we've refitted this port twice and it still only works plugged one way in. And it's a different port as well. We've done 2 ports now, we've wasted 3 of them now. And I feel like it's soldered on well. I've tried wiggling the port, pushing it down, doesn't even like flicker on or show any sense of life plugged in the one direction, but works perfectly the other direction. Same issue as we had before we replaced it again. So I'm just like, is there another issue here that I'm missing? It could just be the fact I've done an absolutely shit job at the port, like this many times in a row. But I don't know, I just feel like there's another issue. Because they look like they pushed down the little anchors at the back and being hot enough to wick. PCA, anything else could be the possible cause of the issue.
You have USB breaker board or tape insertion tool. I do not, sadly. I was looking to get in one of them testers. All I have is, I don't know what it is. This thing. This is I think it's just for the voltages. I don't think it gives me information about the pins. I think this just tells me how much like current and stuff it draws. But I was looking at getting one of them because I was typing in like port tester and stuff when I was doing my order, and I couldn't seem to find what I was looking for. A breaker board cost like £1. Okay, yeah, I'll have to look again. So it is saying we're getting draw that way, so that's powered on in that direction. Okay. 86 milliamps, I think. 0.085 amps. Yes, that'd be 85 milliamps, wouldn't it? Diode check each pin then. Ah. Yeah. Good idea. I'm probably still looking to get in one of them. Wait. What? This works plugged in both ways, this tester. But we tried out our USB cable on another one and it worked fine on another controller. Let's try it plugged in the other direction. Yeah, cable seems to be working plugged in both directions. And if I plug this in the other direction. What? But if I try it with the USB cable. Nothing. What? Does anybody understand this? Maybe you show the data line only. Not only VCC and ground. Okay, so it's only showing the data line, you're thinking then. So one of them testers, I plug it in and it'd tell me like if there's a signal at each one of the pins, I'm assuming. I don't understand how this works plugged in both directions. It's confusing because these do transmit data. I'm pretty sure these yeah, these devices. So I bring up the controller tester. See? And we can plug this in the other direction. To me, that seems like it's getting data fine. Does this make any sense to anybody?
tried everything plugged in all directions. I've swapped the USB-C port, just going in, the USB-C plug going into here in both directions. I tried the tester in both directions. It seems to work perfectly. I'm using USB-C to using USB-C to cable, or I'm using the USB-C to a cable. I am. I assume there's no PD. No PD on this control. I'm just plugged into the PC, just to a USB-A port to a USB-C cable. But this cable works plugged into other controllers fine. So we'll unplug this here. I get this same cable. We'll grab another controller. We'll try to, without getting up. It's the difficult part. Okay. So I've got another controller. Plug this in here. Power. Plug this in the opposite direction. Power. Take it out. Flip it over. Power. So yeah. It works perfectly. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's the cable. But so I'm just lost for words. Because when I plug this in here, it doesn't work. When I plug this in, either way, it works. And not only does it power, it does data fine too. Because we just seen it working, plugged in both directions, this, in hardware tester. I'm so confused. Does this make any sense to anybody? Is this like a normal thing? Or am I like right in being like weirded out by this? Doesn't make any sense to me. And it's annoying because it makes me feel like, have I replaced the port badly? And it could not be that. I'm so confused right now. Anybody out there got any ideas? All right, now I have to pay attention. Damn it. Yeah, now you have to pay attention, yeah. Because I am out of ideas. Like, we've replaced the pole twice with exactly the same issue. But that issue is not repeatable. It's this. We don't have one of the things to actually physically test it, travel like an actual reading. But this works plugged in both ways. And the controller works with this plugged in both ways with the exact same cable power in it. This works plugged in both ways to this too. And it works plugged into the other controller. Because then when I plug it into this, am I plugging into the right thing here? No, I'm not. There you go. Decide. Nothing. Nothing at all. Makes no sense to me. Well, it seems to knock on if I press the power button, but then it doesn't seem to be syncing. So it must be a shared line or something. Oh, I'm not too sure, but like, okay, now I want to knock on. Check the 5.1k ohm on CC line on both sides. What's the CC line, Farm Tech? Also make me worried that I just, oh wait, it knocked on again there. I forget you can just tap it to hold it down for so many seconds.
But yeah, when you knock the power button on, it knocks on. I think it's because the ammeter might have the 5.1 ohm resistor on the CC lines. Some USB-C tester have internal pull-up resistors. Ah, okay. So we think that there's a resistor gone. And that tester is like kind of fixing what's broken on this controller. Because that is just flashing over and over. It doesn't want to sync in this direction. So what am I testing? You said something about CC1 or something. Where do I find that? But you don't have a breakout board, or you could check in seconds. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I will have to get one of them. I want to get one of them like tail insertion tester things, just because they seem like better. I think you just like plug them in, don't you, and it tells you on the screen. I was looking for a port tester, and maybe that's why I couldn't find them when I was doing my order. Does anybody know what I should be testing with a multimeter on here though? Am I testing the two resistors are in line? Because they are small. I'd need to be on ohms, wouldn't I? No, wait, that's capacitance. Okay, this one's ohms. How many motherboard pins does the USB have? It has this many. If that helps. Lots of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even know. A lot of them. It's a 16 of them maybe. Hold them through the power of flux. So, what am I testing on this board? These are the world's smallest components. What size are these? Do you know what size these are? Hopefully these are not 0603s. Because I've ordered a bunch of 0603 LEDs. And these are the tiniest things I've seen in my goddamn life. Are we getting a forward one? Or are we touching the other ones? Okay, 10. Again, 10 ohms. Which it should be, I'm pretty sure. This one is bang on 10, exactly 10. Oh, it's gone to 9.9 now. Oh shit, I just dropped. Freaking forward that. So, both of them resistors have the same resistance. I don't know if that's what you guys wanted me to test, because I don't know what the CC lines are. I tested them two resistors.
I need to be testing these. Is there something meant to be here? It's really hard to see. Maybe we go like closer. It's an Xbox Series controller. We've got the schematics available if that helps. I don't fully understand them. Like, is this good here? Is it going to look like this? OL? Oh, they just scratched there. Yeah, it did. Because I pressed too hard, they just damaged something. Yeah, I'm getting open line on this thing. And also this thing. But I feel like they're just too small for me to read properly. Okay, I'm gonna read it when I connect them manually. Yeah, open line I'm getting on these. These I managed to read though, and they came back at 10k. These I'm getting open line on. Is this or is this stuff? Zero 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 ohms. So is that a zero? No, that can't be right. 0.3, 0.2. That doesn't seem right. God damn it, just scratched all down there. Okay, now we're getting open line. TP27, check resistance data ground. TP27, okay, 1 second, let me find where that is. Okay. TP27, it's over here. It's here. So where's my probes? There you go. .6 milliohms, would that be right? Mega ohms. And then an ohm symbol. 2.6 mega ohms. .6 ohms. I assume that's mega ohms. That seems like a lot of resistance. Should be the 5.1k. Oh, okay. Mallard ohms. Is that what it is? It's just saying and then the ohms. Oh, that bolt is going to run away. Can we try a different ground point? I'm doing it from the USB case at the moment. That should be fine, though, shouldn't it? Okay, I'm getting nothing now. Okay, now we're getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, not getting a reading at all, huh? 0. Yeah, I'm just getting. Why am I getting 0 now? Just getting an open line now. Not getting a reading at all. What? Oh, I'm so confused. So this would just be as simple as putting a USB port on it. But yeah, we get an open line for some reason. TP27. We're definitely touching TP27. I'm touching the USB port case. Nothing. Try rubbing now there. Still nothing. Open line. Like, try rubbing the USB case. Try rubbing this port. Open line. What? This is like, I don't know if it's my multimeter or what's going on, but I have this issue quite often with like inconsistent readings when I'm trying to do stuff. Measure distance to R55 from where? Oh, just the resistance of R55. Where's R55? Oh. Okay, I see. It's R55. Oh wait, where is R55? Don't have an R55. Is R55 meant to be there? Let's have a look. R55. R55 is unpopulated, or am I just measuring the 2 ports on R55? Yeah, I'm getting the same 2.5 ohms. Is that mega ohms or mallet ohms or what is it? R55 and R56. Where's R56? They're both. You don't have any components there. Yeah, they're meant to be unpopulated. R56 and R55. Oh, they are on the board view pictures I'm looking at, and they are on this board as well. I'm looking at the pictures on acid mounts, where I got the schematics from. So this one is coming back as an open line. Wait, no, I've just seen some movement there. this one. Yeah, we're getting open line on this one. Yeah. And this one we're getting like 2.5 ohms. No, I'm getting nothing. No, I'm getting what the. No, I'm getting nothing. I'm getting open line again now on this. What the hell is going on with this board? Oh, I'm so confused. Why am I not getting consistent readings? Oh, shut up, multimeter. Dramatic ass bitch. Yeah, I can only spend about 5 more minutes on this as well, just because I've got like loads I gotta get sorted tonight because I'm away in the weekend. It's a busy, busy night. Just trying to tighten this all up. Okay, now let's try again. Do you have other controllers? Do they all have a resistor? I don't know. I'm looking at this board view here though, and it's unpopulated on this board view. And we also have this controller here. It's a bit hard to tell because of the mess that we made, but you can see this one is unpopulated also on this one. We can't even see where the other one is on here. There somewhere. It's unpopulated on here too. Yeah, it'd be these two, wouldn't it? So that's where the pin comes in. That's one of the pins that we broke on this one. So it comes in here. And it goes here, from here into this one. Look at it. We've got the schematic here as well, if it helps. So we've got two USB-C here, and then we've got the USB-C itself here, if that helps. You probably can't see the top bit because of that. There you go. So yeah, I'm so confused right now. So do I check the resistance on R53? $5.1K on this, which should be the CC, I'm assuming, because you said this is meant to be the CC, but there's nothing there, and it connects to this, and it's got the same resistance you said the CC would have. 5.1K. It's giving me open line now though. This multimeter is weird. Gives me readings sometimes. And then other times it decides not to. Just holding it there now and I'm getting open line. When I can move it sometimes, I guess. I'm so confused. Like, is it my multimeter, my probes? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, there you go, 5.1. See, sometimes I get a reading on this for a split second. God knows. It's connecting to the one next to it, I think, was it? Yeah, that's connected to this. We'll just measure this one. $5.1K. So they're both measuring 5.1K. R54 and R53, if that helps. Because it makes no sense to me. Does anybody smart have any ideas? I'm probably going to have to try any ideas next stream though. Do you guys reckon everything's fine? And it's just a port? No, I don't know. Because I was thinking, oh, is it the port they've soldered on badly? But then if it was the port soldered on badly, surely it wouldn't work with tumbleweed. Yeah, I know. Surely it wouldn't work with the tester thing then. Both ways. If I'd like not connected a pin in there, I'd assume. But yeah, we're getting a good reading on this and this resistor here, 5.1K. Port would be the cheapest and quickest option first. Yeah, we've already changed it though. This is like the third port that's been on here. We've gone through 3 of these things. Oh no, I just lost the rest of them. We're gonna get 2 left. But you can test out the port. Because I thought maybe I'd soldered it on badly. So I tried again. Because the first port I think that was on here already, I think had an issue. I can't remember if it had that issue, so we changed it. And then we had the issue when I went to test it, it wouldn't plug in. It only worked one direction, but it might have had that issue before, and that's why I wanted to test it. I can't remember. All I put on the label was faulty USB, needs replacing. What changes in outputs between the tester inline and the tester out of line? I have no idea. That's what's confusing me. Because I've tried this cable plugged in both directions into the tester, and I've tried the tester plugged in both directions, and it works fine. But this cable works perfect plugged directly into other controllers in both directions. So yeah, it makes no sense to me. I don't think I have another USB-C cable around here. USB-A to USB-C. I have USB-C to USB-C cable, but that is... I don't have a USB-C port. Well, I have a port on the computer, but it's not connected to anything internally. Because this motherboard doesn't have like one of the inbuilt things for USB-C, and I would have had to get a jumper, and then I would have been running like just lower speed, but I would have had to use the port. But I couldn't be bothered, so it's not connected. Is there something wrong with this cable?
I know like it's a little bit bent, but like, am I seeing something inside here that shouldn't be here on this one side? Oh no, it's there on both sides. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at that thing, thought maybe it was something. But it's there on both. Okay. Microwave estimation, the voltage from port. Yeah, I did. The voltage is the same, 0.85 milliamps, or around there, 89 milliamps, something like that. It's the same for either way. Maybe you can try a limit wire between them two resistors, as on CC line seems broken with a wire. That does look a bit yuck. Cable works, now the controller, so ignore that. Okay, just get that. Yeah, it works perfectly into the other controller and into everything else. It's just this one particular thing that it's not working with. So should they be connected then, these two resistors, you reckon? On which end of the resistor will I do? The data end or the ground end? Probably not the ground end, I'm assuming, because the grounds are going to be connected anyway, aren't they? So I'm assuming I connect the input on either side, which would be this side here, and then this side here. Because I'm assuming this is the ground. Or is that the ground that it goes to? Oh yeah, because that goes to that via, and this is just connected to this, which is the ground plane. And this must be connected to this, because this is the trace right there. There they are. If they're not usually connected, but it will probably bypass your problem. Big plane would be the ground side. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking this is ground on this side, and this is ground on this side, I assume. Because trace A connects to this thing here. Just disconnect it from here and here. This is going to wire run it here. So that would tell me this is ground and this is ground. So we connect it on the wire coming into both of these. This definitely won't damage the board or anything. And it couldn't be like a dodgy battery USB-C port or something like that. So we have a look inside of here just to be sure. Does that look okay, guys? I'd expect a lot more melty in there. Is that the correct amount of pins on this USB port? Should I have more pins in there? Yeah, I'm going to see this with resistors. That looks odd. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not a lot more melted, to be honest. But is that the correct amount of pins I should have in there? It does look odd to me. I don't know what I want. Show us another port on another controller. I'm just looking for the one that we took off. Don't know which one it was though. A couple lying on my bench. One of them's bound to be the one we took off the board. Hopefully. I think this is one we took off a board, because I can see a trace on the bottom. Is that a trace, or is it just crumbs or dirt? I don't even know what that is. No, I think it's just dirt, just round. Too round to be
This is quite melted. I think this is the one we took off. Does have a pin is visible on the far side. Do we have a pin over that side? Yeah, we do. It's just the light is crap. Okay. It was half upside down. I think those pins are correct. As not all high-speed data pins will be present. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we've got another port here. Let's just check this last one to be sure. Then we've looked at all of them, I think. Does this have more connections? Or the same amount? Is that the same? So this one? Wait, are these ports different? Or am I imagining that? Okay, nice, thank you. One and then four. This one has one and then four. Okay, yeah, we got upside down. That's probably was not helping. As somebody pointed out rightly. You can plug in the USB cable the way it isn't working and use tweezers between the two resistors to prove it works. Okay. That's a nice easy solution. I'll try that. Oh, shut that multimeter. Jeez. Okay. So, how am I going to see? Because the LED is on the other side of the board. Alright, where are these resistors? This is going to be. Might wait to look at the board at the same time as I'm doing this, because that's quite difficult. Don't think it's doing anything. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's made any difference. I don't know, I think this controller is just cursed the same way as everything else I work on is. I'm gonna have to figure it out another day though. I'm gutted I won't be here on the weekend. Got some, could do stuff with my family. Did you go to correct side of resistors? Yeah, like the voltage side, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's the voltage, the input I need to shorten, not the grounds. But there was the two voltages that I shorted together. Two inputs, the ones which were not connected to the ground planes. Is that correct or? I thought USB-C port was going to be nice and easy. But no, at least we can actually get the thing on and off. No? So that's an improvement. Yes, correct. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of ideas for now then. Which is pretty annoying and gutting. But I did say I was going to go ages ago. I was going to stream quickly for an hour. Get an inline breakout board and you will do testings properly. Okay, sweet. Would it be better for me to get one of them tail insertion testers though? Would that be better? Like a better tool to have? Because are they expensive or what's going to be the best tool to have and the easiest to use and the most like multi-purpose? Breakout board first. Okay, somebody might have to send me a link to one then. I'll order on my next order. Both tools are useful. But that'll probably be next week because I am away all weekend, so I've got to get like washing done, which I was meant to get done ages ago because I've got to pack my bag. Oh shit! Realistically, this evening, I think it can happen because his clothes need to dry. Oops, I don't think things through fully. Gonna have to be in the morning, I guess. So yeah, I've got to get these clothes out of this washing machine, dry, and ready. Have a good weekend. Yeah, hopefully I will. I hate going outside and away, but it's family, so you know, it is what it is. I'll probably have a good time. I just don't like change. Going out of my comfort zone. I like being able to come back to my house at the end of the day. Even though it's a nightmare here, it's home. So, yeah, I'll probably forget something. I'm awful. And I'm kind of gutted because I did have plans to go out into the garden and finish up because I'm making like good progress. It's gonna need like a good watering and some seeding, some patches, and just because it took a bit of a beating over the winter, but it's not far from being nice. And the bottom part of the garden, because there's like 2 tiers, there's like one garden part and you go down steps and it's another garden. The bottom part needs some work. I trimmed it all back this day, but I left it for a couple of days. I haven't raked it because I wanted to wait for the grass to dry out and everything to dry out a little bit and then rake it back and give it another going over. Sent the breakup board on Discord. Sweet, thank you, James. You are a legend. There's a male to female option. Ooh, like a bit of male to female action. Yeah, I'll have to look again. Is it Amazon or AliExpress? You've linked it on. £1.32. Damn, that's cheap. I'm assuming it's AliExpress for that price. I don't think I've ever seen anything for that price on Amazon. Ali. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's sound. I'll check it on with my next order. I don't know what I'm getting for my next order. I still really want that printer, but I don't know, I'm just being sensible at the moment. I don't need the printer, and I'm gonna have to buy all kinds of different sized labels. That's why the way I do it right now is better. I just do like what's called a cut and print option. So you use a CAD cutter, like a vinyl drag cutter, and you just tell it where you want to cut, and you just coordinate that print file with what are they called? A spot color that has a certain name, like a swatch, and then the file that get output it into your RIP software has both a cut file and a print file, and they're both perfectly aligned. So you can print on it, print some calibration marks for the cutter to read, and then you can cut any size kind of like shape, sticker, label, etc. It's just they're not the correct material. They're like an 8 out of 10 because they're not PET thermal transfer labels like the proper ones, and it's kind of
kind of really want the proper ones. But then every time I want to recreate a label, I'm going to have to buy a roll of that specific label size. So yeah, and they ain't cheap. And ribbons. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I like it looking on Ali for random stuff. But if anybody has any other cheap things they reckon I should get that could be handy and helpful for like this kind of hobby, let me know, because I'm always looking to chuck a couple of cheap stuff on to make it up to like, you know, the £8, which I always end up going well over, spending like 100 or something. But it's nice to have them little cheap things. It just feels like you're getting more for your money, because I get a couple of expensive things, but if I can get like a handful of cheap things to bulk out the order, it's always nice to have more things to open. That's why I ordered some of them 06, 03 LEDs, because they were like £1 or something for like, I think it was 100 of them. And I ain't gonna use 100 of them little LEDs. But my idea was, I don't know if I'm still going to do it, it'd be nice to design a flex PCB that can be modded and mounted to boards to give some thing. Have you got resistor bucks? I do not. I was looking at them, and they're quite expensive, the SMD bucks. So yeah, I think I might have one saved as £8, but I swear when I was looking before they were like £15 each, and I needed like a whole bunch of them, because like I think there's only certain values in there, I can't remember, but obviously you need one for resistors, and then you need one for capacitors, and then you need like, I think at least 2 bucks, maybe the ranges. Get like one person order, or like one per order. Yeah, I probably should just tag one on per order. Yeah, one person, because I order one person at a time. I'll have an army in no time. But yeah, I probably will tag on one. It's just normally my orders end up mounting up so much, especially if I buy like new sticks. Packing new sticks for like 10 pounds, like 20, 30 pounds, because I use like good ones. Whereas I can buy a tray of Alps for like that price, like 50, 60 of them. Rather than like 10 for the good TMR ones. I think they are the most expensive TMR ones on the market, and the legs are still too short on them, which is an insult. They are actually version 2. Well, technically they're known as Max TMR Ginful, but the version before are known as Ginful V1. So yeah, I'm gonna call them version 2. So yeah, if I refer to like the Ginful Max or Ginful V2, they're them ones I want to be using. Get resistors first, because they are usually more critical than caps. Yeah, that's true, yeah, because I'm guessing if a resistor's gone, you're gonna lose functionality completely. Whereas a capacitor's gone, it's still gonna function, but you might have some slight issues, like because it's going to be for noise, I'm assuming, smoothing, decoupling, etc. And they're normally, when the capacitors are on the board, especially this one, on the voltage lines of decoupling, there's about 8 of them on there. I've lost capacitors like left, right and centres on these controllers before, and not noticed any difference. I've been down to 2, I think, out of 5 on one voltage line at one point, and still function perfectly. So yeah, that probably is a good point. I should get the resistors first. So I probably will get the resistors first. Any particular sizes? Do I need 06, 03s? So what size? It's only a number I can remember. I know there's an 04 something, I think. I know I've got one saved. Or maybe 2 saved. I've got a bunch of stuff saved in my AliExpress basket. But I also, USB cable tester is very useful too. So what's like a okay, yeah, I did look at a cable tester. It was like I think I typed in cable tester, and it done like a coaxial, I think, like RJ45, USB-A, and something else. I bought multiple resistors as a bundle, not in a book, and they were a lot cheaper. Just takes all along to find the right one every time. My OCD here said, yeah, damn, yeah, I'll probably go for the book for now, just because I'm messy enough and disorganized enough as it is.
I did the same cable test as you're on about, guys. The ones that do like coaxial, RJ45 and USB-A. Or is there like a different type of one? Because that's what I was looking for when I was looking for like a port tester. I was typing in cable tester or port tester. I think I typed in port tester. And USB-C. So do the cable tester. Sweet. Thank you, James, for making me broke. Sending me all these things I want to buy. It's absolutely brilliant. Jay fixes on it. Yeah, James doesn't mess about. But yeah, okay, I'll have to definitely get them. The only problem is I was looking at, I can't remember, it might have been Mechanic. It was one of like the well-known like Chinese makes, Tool, Mechanic, etc. It was aluminium, and it was like a tool holder or something. See if I can find it. AliExpress aluminium tool holder. Electronics repair. Oh, I think I've got it. It's Real Life. I think I've got it here. It's not the exact. It is the same one, but it's not on the. Okay, yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, this. I don't know if it's any good, and I hate that JFix every time he does a review video, because I know it's going to cost me money. Yeah, I know, I'm the same. Yeah, it's the same when Zach does one as well. It's like, God damn it, Zach, why are you doing a bloody unboxing video? Now I need to spend more money. There you go. This is what I've been eyeing up, but it's like £30. Can we even get to that window? There you go. But it is, there you go, yeah, aluminium alloy apparently. So, yeah, I don't know how much aluminium is actually in it, but it's metal. And it can hold like bits and stuff. Don't know how big it's going to be though, because like them screwdrivers look huge, and I'm assuming they're not that big of a screwdriver. I just hope there's a rubber strip on the bottom where them tweezers go in. It's not just blunt in the end. Because I do really like, is it this one? I don't think this one's metal. This one's rotating, but I don't know if my things would fit in it. It's rotating storage. And I think this one's plastic. Yeah, these are both the same one. They're plastic. I think that's the same ones we opened in the other tab. Yeah, they're plastic. Too light, basically. It's nice. It'd be great if it was metal. That's pretty cool. It's a shame it's plastic. But that looks chaotic. It looks like you fit a lot of crap in there, the kind of crap that I have. It's just I don't like the plastic ones. Like this is probably like the best quality thing I've seen so far. I was looking at this as well, actually. This one's popped up. I don't know if it's metal or plastic. I don't know how heavy it'd be. It looks like it can hold a lot of tweezers, so I think Zach needs like 10 of these to hold all his tweezers. But I was also looking at that. I'm assuming it's metal because of the price. This would be great if it was metal. This one here. Because it's got like a little rotating thing. And if these were like bigger for not holding position screwdrivers, for holding like tweezers, it'd be perfect. It's kind of what I want. Something like this metal with bigger holes on the rotating part. Because like this, oh wait, this is kind of it. Not exactly what we want. But this one I'm assuming is metal. But it's holding screwdrivers in the rotating part. It's too small to hold tweezers most of the time. It's going to be one out there somewhere on AliExpress. Oh, did you look at the tool holder I have? I'm going to guess I haven't checked anything. I think, didn't you send me a link to that one last stream? I still haven't been on Discord to look, to be honest. I'll have to have a look. That feels expensive to hold there, very expensive. Plastic one looks more useful, holds. It does stitch a bank account, match your taste. So, no, it doesn't, sadly. Plastic would be a good first fix. Yeah, I know, I just don't want to buy twice. And like, I like metal stuff. It's just, I like to get my hands on like old stuff because they're normally made of metal. That's why I used to buy like vintage tools and stuff when I was doing like woodworking. Because like they're good quality and they last a lifetime and they're cheap. You just need to give them a bit of love and care. Like, you know, rehoning them, flattening them. The one I have is very heavy metal. Heavy metal! Yeah! But yeah, I'll have to have a look at that link. Because I think you said yours rotates and stuff. Because I definitely need good storage. Because like you guys, yeah, rock on. You guys have seen like the absolute chaos. Well, you can see this little bit of chaos here. And if we zoom out, you can see the absolute chaos that is this desk. So yeah, we definitely need like organization and holders. You wouldn't believe that we've got like about 100 drawers in front of us that we could store stuff in. We only got like 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, I think, large ones. And the rest are all small little drawers. But we do need to get some more like dump bins or something would be nice, or like some more boxes to keep random PCBs in. But yeah, we'll figure that out. That's the problem. The more storage we get, the more crap that we buy. That's the issue. It's like, it's never ending. Get more storage, you've got more storage, you buy more stuff. You buy more stuff, you run out of storage. You buy more storage, and then you buy more stuff. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll have a look at the links that you've sent, James. Like the more I get the two things that we talk about, like the testers, because they're probably cheap. The holder and stuff, I'm not too sure yet, just because a couple of like mid-priced things are like £30 to £50. A couple of them in your basket, and before you know it, you've spent an absolute fortune and you regret your life decisions. You're just like, wait, I spent this much money. I have the garage under our bed, the large corner in my foot-room, all full of crap, I mean tools and things. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like behind me is basically as chaotic with like plastic boxes, all varying different sizes, full of stuff. I was looking again some of them like metal, I don't know, they call them like heavy duty shelves. But like not an actual heavy duty one. The one that's just called heavy duty, you know, from Screwfix. They're about £50, and you can get them for like about £30 on Amazon. Like they're absolutely atrocious quality, and all the ones I've seen on Amazon all have major mold issues. I think they've been fine for people who've kept them indoors, but anybody who's used them outside in a garage or workshop, they've like bloomed crazy bad with mold. So God knows where they're making them or what they're making the boards out of, because they are like a particle board or something like that. So yeah, probably mixing in feces in with the sawdust and glue. My wife is unbelievably understanding. Nice, lucky. The holder was a high price, but I like to get good quality. Okay, is that the tool holder, is it? Because I do need a better board holder. Like other boards are probably not gonna be too bad, but like this is not in here that stable and stuff, and they tend to fall out quite often because the boards are like really awkwardly shaped. So I have never managed to find anything that, see, that can hold this too well, and sometimes you'll be working and then it'll slip out. Just because of the stupid bloody awkward bits on here, and the same on this board as well. Because they're not like a perfect nice rectangle or square. I was talking about the tool holder. Okay. Yeah, I thought you might have been talking about the tool holder. Mechanic, MR6 is a very nice boat holder. I guess you're going to have to link me to that as well. Heavy. Nice. There goes all my money. It's been a very expensive stream. James suggested all these things I should buy. But no, I do need, equipment, better testers and all that kind of stuff. Just have to pace, have to spend in a bit. Especially with summer being here and me wanting to spend money on outside. Because I did try doing vinegar first and it didn't work. And I don't think I had any glyphosate. I was pronouncing it wrong. Left. So I had to buy some of that. It's weed killer basically. Like the weed killer, the branded ones you buy, they just pre-mixed solutions of glyphosate. So I just buy it neat basically, or as neat as you can. The strongest one you can get is 260, I think it's GL, I think it's grams per litre, and another common one they sell is like 70. So I always get the 360 one, and you add like 54 millilitres of that to 1 litre of water, and that's your high strength weed killer then. But it's a generalised one. Sent you the boat out of lol. Sweet, thank you. My bank account doesn't thank you, but I thank you. So yeah, basically I've got, they got like, I don't know, horse something, horse weed maybe, horse something. They've only come like the last 2 years. I didn't have the issue before, but like they look like mini trees and they grow and spread like crazy. And I tried to get rid of them all last year with jet washing and manual weeding. And apparently they can regrow from like the tiniest little bit. They can have any part of it left, the root or the stem or any, just a little speck, and it can regrow from that. So apparently by breaking it up, you can make it worse. And also the root system can be meters deep. So I was like, oh, great. So I've decided to break out the poison, basically. But apparently they're really hard to kill with poison as well because they've got a waxy coating on them. So I did mix in some laundry detergent because I use the liquid detergent, it's the same as Fairy Liquid. You just want an ionic surfactant in there. So yeah, I put some of that in there as well because that apparently helps it to stick to it and also breaks down some of the waxiness on the outside, allowing it to kill it. It's nice heavy Charles, good for the small boards. Sweet, yeah, that's what I need. Can you get like both sides under it? Because that's like one thing I need with the controller boards. Not so much other ones, because you've got the joysticks, you need to be able to pull them from the bottom, from the underside. This is why this is so torched, because I used to use this instead, because the joystick fits nicely in this hole. You can just dangle the other end of the board over the desk. You just put something weighty on top to hold it there. That was my original board holder. No, you can't get to the underside of it. Damn. Okay, yeah, I need something that you can get to the underside because I need to be able to get under to pull the joysticks out. That's why I got this one specifically. It's just not the best. It's decent enough, but I don't know. I just feel like these hard plastic things are not good. Somebody needs something that like is made up of more little segments or is like rubbery or something that can like foam around the board to grip it better. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the Omnivice if you have a big wallet, yeah. Well, I can't afford that much of a beating. Especially because like you'd realistically want to buy 3 of them. You can get away with 2. You can probably get away with 1 because they're pretty heavy on these, but I'd rather 2 and 3 would be ideal. You can get away with 3 kind of thing. But you can't get the cheaper versions. Even the cheaper versions of those are like ridiculously fucking expensive, like 30 to 50 pounds or something. I don't really want to spend £100 on a bloody 2 board holders. Because I can buy a printer for the cost of 4 board holders. Not printer I want. Excluding ribbons and media, but still. I cheated with the Omnivice and 3D printed them, and then filled them with concrete and aluminium tape, wrapped them. Okay, nice, that sounds like a good idea. You should totally fill them with lead to make them even heavier. Just like lead pellets or something. melt them all up with your solder and iron. I'll just do what people by me do to get lead. Just go and steal it off the church roof. Don't actually do that. But I know, I know a boy. I get on fine with all the dodgy ass criminals, see. The boy's calmed down now. He's got a kid due in like 4 weeks, I think. But yeah, he used to live opposite me when I was living elsewhere. And yeah, he got arrested for stealing lead off the church roof. At like 4 in the morning or something stupid. Some stupid time in the morning. I think he was probably off his head as well. Yeah, some lovely people near me. Disclaimer, I do not know this man. Yes, sadly I know all the dodgy people, but it's sound. I don't have any issues with people. I'm just sound and chill with everybody, and everybody's sound and chill with me. Sounds dangerous being on the roof in the dark. Yeah, it's probably the most dangerous thing these kinds of people do. They do like other crazy stuff. He's probably up there with like a bloody tin snips or whatever as well, cutting the lead. Because they steal and sell it, don't they? For money. Yeah, some dodgy people around here. The people who lived below him, I think about a year ago, or maybe less, 2 of them overdosed, I think, from like heroin or something. So yeah, it's an absolutely lovely area I used to live in. Forgive me, my love, but I need to smile into you. Amen. Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm going to have to wrap up the stream because I've got so much shit I've got to do. And I would be here all night otherwise. Sadly, we won't have a stream till next week now, which is gutting because I love doing these little streaming sessions. Bed stay out of trouble doing USB ports. Yeah, exactly. Just stay inside and stay out of trouble. That's the best way. But yeah, thank you very much to everybody who's tuned in tonight, popped in. Anybody who's chatting and who's lurking, you're all much appreciated. We sadly won't stream till Ghost Rusty's lurking out there. The damn lurkers. But yeah, we'll figure what we're going to do next week. Hopefully get this controller fixed. God knows what's wrong with it. Maybe our AliExpress will be there by then. When I checked last night, it was a waiting flight. Basically, so it was getting ready to leave China. So I'm assuming it's probably in the UK by now. Probably waiting to be picked up by the carrier service. Would that be correct? And then that'll probably be like another 2 days. But with the weekend coming, they'll deliver this Saturday or Monday. I feel like I haven't actually checked. Monday's bank holiday, so maybe Tuesday. Just how many tabs does the bloke have open at times? Oh, I have a lot of tabs open now right now. But yeah, I think I could have the record for tabs. Sometimes I have like 80 tabs open. And then I'll have like 30, 40 tabs open in Illustrator, maybe more, probably 40 to 50. Yeah, M1 Mac surprisingly can hold up quite well to the abuse I put through it. It's not what I use at home. I don't normally have that many tabs open at home, like 20, 30 at most. Because I'm not insane. But sometimes in work, if you're importing something or you're sourcing something from somewhere else, I can't be bothered bookmarking things. I'm just like, okay, well, this is the supplier I'm getting this from. I'll just leave the tab open. And when the person confirms the order, I'll just go back to this tab. And then you've got a million different tabs for like Google Sheets and spreadsheets, quotations and tracking and this and the other. And then all your places where you get like outlines from, stock image websites, Google, obviously, 2 AI tabs, all needed. And that's why Rusty Rust is the best. I feel bad saying this, like almost everyone at once says I lurking in everyone's stream. I don't chat, I don't show favoritism. Everyone is great. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, and there are way too many people who stream, and it's a shame sometimes because we all seem to like overlap and stream. And I understand that everybody can't be in everybody's stream. It's understandable. I appreciate any time or attention you can give the stream. It's all much appreciated. Hopefully we can just grow the channel a bit more once we start doing some videos and stuff. But I've just got to get around to doing that. I should probably dual record or dual stream record. So I've got footage. So I haven't got to go on YouTube and then rip it and try to make an edit of it. But I could also cut down some of the streams and try to put some of the interesting stuff on there. But I'd probably need about 8 streams to actually make a video, because it takes me about 8 streams to actually fix something. What's this, like part 6 or something right now? I'm trying to learn how to use bloody Hot A to replace a USB-C port. It's still not working. But I feel like the port change was successful. I think there's another underlying issue, something going on there. I could be completely wrong. It's just the fact that I've changed the port twice. I feel like I've done it okay. That feel doesn't count for my time, my experience. But the fact that this thing works plugged in both ways, and it transmits data, and it works both ways with the port tester thing plugged in. It worked on hardware tester. So yeah, do some shorts. Yeah, I probably should do shorts. I was planning to try to do like a video series as well on how to basically fix or change every part on the Xbox Series controllers. I have to get a bit more comfortable with Hot A to show different methods. But I can definitely do it with an iron, no problem. Change out the battery terminals, the bumpers, and the sticks. The sticks using the joystick attachment. But I'd like to be able to do all of them with Hot Air as well, so I could show people both methods. And yeah, that was kind of like what I planned, because I think like a video series is always a good idea for a channel, especially if anybody's looking, because most people, like especially in this kind of industry, they watch YouTube videos not for enjoyment, more so because, well, a lot of people do because if they're into electronics. Be a general person, and that's a higher percentage of the population, is looking for information, or like they want to learn basically more than be entertained. Entertaining is good, and it adds, makes the content better and more enjoyable. But I think the first thing they're looking for, and the reason why they seek out the content, is because they want to learn how to do something, basically. I want to learn how to do controllers, or I've got a problem with the sticks. How do I do specifically the sticks, etc. I found your 2-day-old stream earlier, and I left a like. Nice. Show Rusty some love. But I will always leave a like. It's much appreciated, you liking Lurker. Alright, I need to wrap it up because I'm going to be rambling all night. I've got so much shit I need to get done. It's not good. I have my priorities asked backwards, and my organization skills are non-existent. So yeah, wish me luck that I actually get all this, everything I need to get done. And I will catch you guys next stream. Thank you very much, guys. Take it easy. Thank you, Hawkhouse. Thank you, Rusty Rush Repairs. Thank you, JFix. I'm not too sure who else is lurking out there, but yeah, you're all legends. You're all much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye bye.